Hey y'all, how is it going? I can't really make this stuff up. Do you ever have like somebody in public ask you how you are and you're like, how much time do you have? You know what I mean? I contacted another sinus infection from my work. I still have not even gotten over the medications from my last sickness, and I was really hoping, I was like, no, I could not possibly have something else before I've gotten over this other thing. And I started sneezing, then I started coughing, then my nose started going, and I was just like, this is wonderful. Wonderful news. I have Kleenexes in the car. My nose is like all raw and red. So sorry about that. There's not much I can do about that one. So anyway, it is Saturday today. I slept in a lot. I hardly did anything. I did put my clothes in the wash machine, which for a lot of people, they may be like, okay, that's not that much at all. But when you don't feel like doing anything, like you don't even really want to sit up in bed, that was something. I still have a couple dishes I got to do later. Let me turn this air up because I am hot. I did delete some video footage off of this phone so I would have enough space to add more footage. Nothing is worse than trying to make a video on your phone and it being like, oh, I'm sorry, you're out of memory. And then you're just like, are you kidding me? Like, I have content right here I can record and can't do it. So, we fixed that. Or why do I say we? I'm just, y'all see anybody? I'm the only one here. Only one here. I'm glad that I laugh. I'm glad that I can laugh. I really am. I had my managers at work. One of them tell me the other day, she was like, Jenny, you are so funny. She was like, you're so funny. And it's such a compliment because it comes naturally. I don't even try to be funny. I'm just being real, and I think that people can relate to that. You know what I mean? This is all my own material. This video is about doing a little grocery haul. I'm going to show you what food I'm getting, and I'm going to make a crock pot potato soup, which I don't think I've ever made. I think I meant to, and I've seen videos on it, but I have never actually tried. This is what happens when you've been sick for 3 months. You are like in the middle of a thought, and then all of a sudden, you're on a cruise to Hawaii. There I am again. Okay, so I do not think I've ever tried it. I watched a video on it, a couple of videos this morning. You get a bag of frozen hash browns, you get some cream cheese, you get some heavy cream. I know you are just like, ooh, Weight Watchers, let me write this down. Okay, cream cheese, 987 points. Listen, when you're sick and your throat hurts, I don't care. I will go to the gym afterwards, like after I get better. I don't care. I'm trying to save money here. I'm trying not to get that much stuff, and I would like to make some soup in the crock pot. And if I have to eat some cream cheese and heavy cream to make those potatoes taste good, then that's what we gotta do, all right? Maybe I'll look for a little side of something that's green to put on the side, you know what I mean? But anyway, I want to make videos like this, but because for one, the biggest one, it saves you so much money to cook at home. And y'all, I have to cook in a very small space. I rent a room from somebody. I'm no longer in a house. I'm in an apartment. I do share the kitchen with another girl, and the kitchen isn't huge. I have like a little space to myself. I donated all my big pans and anything big, it was gone. It's a Goodwill because it don't fit in that kitchen. I have to get a step stool to get up to where I keep my dishes. So that's how little space we got. So I don't want to do any kind of recipe that's like crazy or lots of ingredients where I got to break out the blender and into bowls and bake some in the oven. Like, I don't feel up to all that. And I do want to do it though, like a recipe to save money, because it is just so expensive to eat out. I cannot explain to y'all. In the past couple of weeks, I think I bounced my account twice. Once at Starbucks, which I know y'all are gonna love. True story. I went through the drive-thru. I got one coffee. I put the rest, like I got like a piece of pumpkin bread, and I put that on my points, so that was free. And the total was less than $10. Which again, I know it's a lot for coffee. I know it is. I know I have an issue with it, and then I gotta work on that. But I give them my debit card, and they run it twice, and they're like, yeah, this is declining. And I'm like, it is? Because I knew I had money in there. Well, I had money in there earlier, before a bill that I forgot about came out. And so I quickly looked it up on my phone, right, with people behind me. I'm in the line. I'm looking it up on my phone. Negative $41. This is why we have a savings account, and we always keep a little money in there to cover our coffee. Thank goodness I had enough money to transfer very quickly so that I could run it again and I could get out of that situation. Had I not, I would have been like, one of y'all back there in the drive-thru window want a vanilla latte because this girl can't afford it. But I fixed it. I got my coffee. It was not really even good, which was the sucky part. It was actually like a chai latte. I either got a chai latte or a vanilla, sugar-free vanilla latte. But it's either it's a toss-up when you go to Starbucks. It's like, you can tell if somebody new working there. You can tell. But anyway, so I got out of that situation, and then I think it was a couple days before I bounced my card at the Goodwill. I was in line. I think my total was like $30-something, and I had to do the same thing. I actually kind of started panicking in that situation. I was like, I really need to get out of line. I'm sorry. Can I just get out of line? You check out the person behind me and let me check out what's going on my card. And the lady behind the cashier register was really nice, and she was like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Just look at it real quick and see what's going on. And so I was able to transfer money and kind of just like breathe through that and fix it. But it's so embarrassing. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And I know it's my fault. And, you know, and it's so hard to say because when you're working full time and you're doing everything and you're trying to afford everything for yourself, you really want to be like, this is ridiculous. You want to be frustrated and bitter and angry. And I have days like that where I'm like, I should be able to afford this. This is unbelievable that this is happening to me. But at the end of the day, you have to figure out a way to live below your means, what you're making. I should have been wiser to check my account before I went into stores or to get food. I should have looked at that and not put myself in that situation. I also should not get so much fast food, which in saying that, I literally mean I should not get fast food at all. And that sucks because when I'm so tired from work and I'm driving home, the last thing I want to do is cook anything. It does help if I cook something on Sunday in either the crock pot or make like a pasta salad, and then I can eat it throughout the week. That's ideal. That's great. I do get tired of it after a while. So after I eat it like 3 times, I'm like, oh my God, like, please, Taco Bell, please, anyone? Queso? It's tough to keep your morale up when you have to eat the same stuff over and over. But it's the situation and it's the economy. And I can choose either to go down this road that I'm starting to go down, which is to draw from my savings account to cover myself, which is not what my savings account is meant for, y'all. It is not meant for that. I pay my savings account back plus interest when I have to do that, kind of to like punish myself, to say you should not have taken it out of there. You should have been wiser. But I'm still finding I have to try to draw from it. And that's not good. That money is for, like, if I got released from my job unexpectedly, I could cover rent for a couple of months. If I had to go into the hospital or get emergency medications, I could cover it. It is not for no coverage of fast food or, you know, things like that. I can't do that. That's not good in my situation. So I have to take responsibility for that. And I have to go, look, it's just going to be hard right now. It's just going to be hard. I was, this morning, I was watching a video by Courtney Daniel. I love her. I followed her a long time on YouTube. She is a lifestyle vlogger, mom blogger. I think she does recipe videos. I really like her. Very natural, down to earth, makes her coffee, is a Christian, talks about her religion, and her faith and her struggles, and has children, and is just very relatable to me. So yeah, highly recommend her. I'll link her below. I don't think she watches me, but I enjoy her channel. I really do, and it calms me. Certain channels just calm me down to watch, And I'm like, okay, that puts stuff in more in perspective. I am not alone. Other people are going through it. And her content is just, again, it's relatable to me. So something she said today, she was talking about like groceries and struggling. She said it is so important to be grateful. And she said, you know, as she's putting the groceries in her car, she's thanking the Lord she has the ability to get the groceries. She says it's so easy to get frustrated and angry and be like, you know, just at the struggle. Just so mind blown by how hard it is. But another good point she made is that you can pray all day long, anytime you want to. It doesn't have to be like a little uniform prayer in a box, you know what I mean? It could be just thanking God that, you know, what he's providing, for his provisions for you, that you have the ability and the resources to access food. I know that there are people out there right now that don't have 2 pennies to rub together. I know that I am blessed right now to be in a car, number one, in a car with AC, with no car payment. I'm telling you, y'all, I am hearing $500 and $600 car payments from people right now. And I'm not talking like super nice cars. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And I know that I have the ability to go to Walmart and to buy a couple groceries. My budget today, gosh, it really needs to be, I would love for it to be $50, because that would mean I could get some gas. And gas is a thing. I have about a half a tank. I'm looking right now. I have about a half a tank. $50. I know that means I can't get what I normally get. I normally spend around $100, and I can't do that this time. It's just, but I could spend $50, and I could be thankful for $50, and I could say I can find a way to make it enough. I mean, listen, I can buy bread. I can buy ingredients for my soup. I may not be able to get all my fruit juices that I like to drink for breakfast in the morning. I get paid next week on Wednesday night. I'll see it Thursday. I think I have a couple of juices in the refrigerator. So if I have to have toast and some water, then that's what I eat for breakfast. It has to be that way. It can't be any other way right now. Because I need to not draw from my savings. So this is a video about that. If you would like more recipe videos, let me know. I'm gonna put this to music. It just makes it more enjoyable. And when I'm in my kitchen, a lot of times, you know, my roommate will come out and talk to me, and that's fine, you know, but I don't want all that in the video, and I'm sure she doesn't either. So she doesn't even know I do YouTube. I'm just a private person, y'all. If you're a close friend, I will tell you, but it's not something I want out in my workplace, people knowing, you know, that, you know, I tend to share like heavy things and concepts with people if it would help them in their life, if it would bring them comfort to know that they are not alone. But I have learned through counseling and wisdom that a lot of times people just want information from you to be very nosy and to like look into your life. Oh, what is that person doing? Like, and then before you know it, it goes around like wildfire, and they're showing everybody. And that is not what my channel is about. That is not what I'm about. This is not about drama. This is a safe space for me. This is not about me trying to, I don't know, get on national TV with announcements. And I don't have some other major objective behind doing this channel other than the fact that I really want to help bring peace and comfort to people that are trying to start over. I know how hard it is. It is a journey, and I'm proud of myself for doing this because I am going to love looking back at my growth and seeing where I was and where I go. Just, you know, maybe that's selfish, but for myself too. I would love one day to make potentially money off my channel because that could be a second source of income. I don't think that that's a bad thing to say. I don't. If you don't make content, you don't realize how time consuming and how hard this can be. I edit a lot of my videos. I spend an hour or two sometimes, you know, adding music and cutting stuff and then posting it. You know, I love doing it. It's a passion of mine. I have missed it. I am happy to do it. I am not angry to do that. But I wouldn't also feel bad. It's kind of like it being appreciated. If YouTube decided to, I am monetized, but I do have to get my views up, a lot for them to, for it to make make much money. But I've seen channels similar to mine, to my content, and I'm like, they didn't give up. They kept posting. They kept putting it out there to help people, and eventually a little bit came back to them. So, and I'm proud of them. I think that they're very deserving, so that'd be great if it could. But if it can't, that's okay too, because I will still keep making videos. I am a creator. I am an empath. I love to help people, and I hope I do. I hope I do by this channel, and that y'all see that I'm a very authentic, real person. I don't even write out my content. I just get on here and I'm like, okay, what are we doing today? Let's see if I can even remember it, But I hope you enjoy this, and if you have any ideas of starting over, of things and topics you would like to see, let me know. I'm gonna do other things on, making friends in your 30s. I think that I hear that question, or people struggle with that a lot. How do you do it? It's difficult, How did I have a couple of girlfriends that I have, and what did I do to keep those friendships healthy, especially long distance and everything? So that's something I want to talk about, and there's so many different areas I can go, and I didn't realize that when I first created this channel a couple of months ago. I didn't realize that I need to just write out my ideas again. I mean, creatively, I think in my last relationship I was completely suffocated, because I feel like I'm kind of de-thawing, and then it's coming back, the desire to do certain things, to talk about certain things. It's getting easier. I'm wanting to do it. I'm enjoying pulling out my camera. I'm not doing content that's costing me a lot of money. And when I first became a creator, I was like a hauler. I would show, all my Dollar Tree items. I would show, if y'all are still here from the Dollar Tree Day, you post that below. Let me know you're still here, because you guys are rock stars. That was 5 years ago. And I don't think a lot of people were doing YouTube back then like they are today. So I really do appreciate that. So yeah, and I was doing DIYs, which I want to do again. I think DIYs would fit into this channel, starting over, things that bring your soul peace, working with your hands, ways to save money, all of that. Just being a lifestyle channel, it just feels right. It feels right. And at the time and at the age I was when I started this channel, what I was doing felt right. Showing y'all items, being excited about them, going to the thrift store, showing you all this stuff, taking y'all shopping with me. That all meant something to me. But then it came a point where it didn't like it used to. And I got away from my channel, and I got into relationships that were toxic. And sorry, I gotta itch my nose. I got away from doing what I loved, which is talking about my life and sharing with y'all all the ways in which you can find hope when you feel completely depleted. And that's sad, because looking back, I'm just I could have had content during that time period, but you know what? Maybe I wasn't meant to. Maybe that was not the content I was meant to put out. Maybe that was a phase in my life, which if I had done that, I would have actually led someone down the wrong path. I just wasn't in the right mindset, because I wasn't being led by the Lord, because I wasn't in a healthy relationship, because my heart just wasn't in a good place, even though I think it truly wanted to be. So maybe the Lord just kind of led me away from it, and then is drawing me back now. It's amazing how he does that. It's amazing. I can't even comprehend it, because just being in Greenville is just I have so many questions. I wish I could sit down and have coffee with the Lord and ask him, why did you bring me here? Why did you take me away from my friends and my church and all this other stuff? But I know he'd probably tell me, I didn't do any of it. It was all your choice. You chose that and I came with you. I bet that's what he would say. And that would be right. That would be right. The Lord never takes us away from him. He comes with us. He draws near us. There's nowhere in this world, in this earth, we could go where he would not just wrap his arms and his angels around us and comfort us. And I'm sure in so many moments cry for us and love us through it and help send us resources when we ask for them. I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that. It's a balance. It is a struggle with your mind of like being gracious and thankful versus being bitter, questioning why is this happening, and then really stepping back and looking at the situation and realizing this is why it's happening, and it has nothing to do with God. So again, I make a lot of Christian references in my videos. I have a strong faith. I love my Lord. I pray. I think it is essential, absolutely essential. I will always say things like that. I will never not say things like that, y'all. But with all that being said, no matter what religion you are, no matter where you live, no matter what things you've done, if you in jail right now and you got a little TV in your cell and you want to turn on my YouTube channel, you are welcome here. I see you. I am thankful for you. I appreciate that you give me your time, which is your greatest commodity, no matter where you are, to listen to me and hope that something I say will maybe either shift something in your life or make it a little bit easier. That means something to me. So just always know, no matter what race, sexuality, religion, anything you are, green, purple, white, red, no matter what you are welcome here, okay? And I'm thankful for you. People get so off on Christianity on thinking like all Christians are judgmental and things like that. And I think that people that think that have had really bad experiences with churches sometimes, with other Christians that have not done the Christian thing. They have judged and been mean. Been very mean, and meanness causes people to feel ashamed and not want to be involved, you know what I mean? So of course you don't want to have anything to do with Christianity, but if that has been your experience, just know how sorry that I am, and that I do hope it gets easier, that you have some form of good experience in your life where you realize it should not have happened to you, and that is not what Christianity is about. The Lord saw people of all walks of life, especially those that were struggling. I have no doubt that if Jesus came back to earth, and who knows, he could be here right now. We don't know. He could be walking among us. That he would be in the tent cities, that he would be at the food banks, that he would be at the abortion clinics. He would be every place where people were feeling weak and vulnerable, and he would be there to listen, to love, to show compassion. He would not be in the rich areas with his feet up in a chair. Listen, y'all, I really want to make a president reference. Yeah, the ex-president. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what he would be doing. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Let's not go too far with that. But, not our current president. But anyway, y'all, thanks for listening to me talk and go on and on and on. I'm going to head to Walmart. I'm going to get some footage for you. I'm going to start that soup in the crock pot either tonight or tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow, because going to the store just kind of takes it out of you these days. But remember, if you're going through it and you're feeling stressed and afraid, that I know how that feels. I am sorry you were dealing with that. I hope it gets easier. Please try to look up books and advice, especially from Dave Ramsey and Ken Coleman. I love them. Financial advice. Start saving. Please have a savings account. I don't care if you have $50 in there. Have a savings account. Open one. It's so important. I can't tell you how many times that saved me. And don't give up hope. Don't lose hope. Keep going. day by day, hour by hour if you have to, and write, journal, gratitude journal, write out ideas, write out creativity, write out things to make it easier, and to implement in your life. And I hope that will help. All right, y'all, have fun, enjoy this video, and be sure to leave me comments down below if you did enjoy it. Leave me a thumbs up too. It lets me know you like my content and to make more of it. I'll see you next time. Take care, y'all. Bye.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace.